Alright. Hold on. And this is what I call trade writing. Whoops. Trade right, something that everybody needs to learn, establish, and understand for themselves individually in order for our combined effort to actually produce good results. Trade right is pretty much taking people and removing everything they have until they can learn not to take from the environment until they are either offered or until the environment literally has to give to them in order to survive. And by getting people to this point, we can establish that they will learn how to give. I said that wrong. I only said it wrong because there are people that don't want me to say it right. Remember that at all times. Give as much as you can. Now keep yourself alive, retain some for yourself, but give as much as you can. And do this until it is literally unfair for life itself to not give you anything in return. Then at that point, you can join this. And this is established when we are all giving as much as we can to each other. And because we're all doing that, we're also giving as much as we can to nature or God or life or whatever you want to call it. And because of that same principle, that at some point, if an organism is just giving so much and it's never given anything back, then life is unfair. Then by us giving everything we have to nature as a group, we will then be given back to from by nature. Meaning, instead of it just being, where's all this coming from? This doesn't make sense. We all work together, and we all reach this level of trade, of individual tradability, of individual giveability, then we will find that nature, life, or God will just suddenly make more sense out of nowhere in new ways that just seemed like they were kind of obvious, but just weren't noticed before. Here's what's going on though. A lot of you, and it's likely because of high privilege, aren't trading like this. You aren't giving as much as you can to be a part of a system that's also giving you as much as it can. You are only giving a little bit while retaining as much as possible. In fact, you're trying to take as much as possible. This isn't even just about giving anymore. It's also just taking. And so because of that, instead of a shape that can actually sustain itself collectively in our minds and our body and our culture and our infrastructure, we're getting shapes like this. These guys think that. These guys think that. It doesn't make any sense. And it's all because these guys just want to hold on to everything and don't want to establish the current trade right to prevent the imbalance of trade causing all of our problems, conflicts, and collisions. This is a natural right that no matter what culture you have, I think you need to put your young through it. And I don't know if I'm considered young at this point, but no matter what culture you have, you need to put them through this passage. They need to understand this. They need to learn this. So that we can have a system in which everybody understands why it is natural to participate in existence.